Hey, it's System Shock 3, or Prey 2, Prey 2017, or just Prey? Sure, get the same name, two different games from the same, yeah, not confusing at all, sure. Neat. Alright, so, this is, can we even call it the spiritual successor or follow-up of Prey anymore? I don't know. A game called Prey came out in 2006. It had, like, kind of some arena shooting and some wall climbing and go through portals and climb up walls and gravity tricks. It was amusing and quaint and charming in its way that would play with funny little mechanics in a shooter, so it made it more memorable than the average shooter. And frankly, the mid-2000s were prime time for gimmick shooters because Half-Life 2 had come out and there was like the gravity gun and other tricks like that, so suddenly everybody wanted to try their gimmick out. So we had Time Shift, and we had Prey, and we had Singularity, and other things like that that tried out varying levels of gimmick shooty stuff, and Prey was memorable enough, I suppose. This game seems to have nothing to do with that at all. Instead, it seems to be made by Arcane Studios, the people that make Dishonored, and much like how Dishonored is this weird sort of attempt at modernizing and reviving the franchise Thief, it seems like Arcane Studios next wants to modernize and revive the concept of a System Shock game. They just like to make 90s first-person PC games for modern consoles and modern sci-fi wibbly-wobbly Bethesda stuff. Interesting. Let's see how it goes after I customize options. They want me to pick a gender. And looks like... it actually seems like a direct callback to Fallout 4 from the same publisher. This, pick a character in the, mirror. Alright, let's do a... Whoa. Creepy eye moment there. Let's do a coin flip. Alright, female.
Good morning, Morgan. Today is Monday, March 15th, 2032.
Pre-order bonus. Thank you for pre-ordering Prey. I didn't pre-order Prey. I literally bought it and downloaded it this morning, and the game's been out for weeks. You lie. You're full of lies.
Hey, Morgan. Wake up. You're burning daylight. You sent the helicopter to pick you up. It's just a few tests. Don't forget to wear your suit. See you soon. Oh, listen, really great you decided to come on board. We're gonna shake things up, Morgan. Like old times.
Everyone's gonna die and it's gonna be awful. I don't even know what the story of the game is yet, but I'm just assuming, because it is a video game. Let's drive you the hell up, because you were very low. Much better. Okay. Probably a little too high. Beginning of every game, you gotta fix it again. Let's go 30? And you can drive it way the hell up, that's for sure. So conveniently, I just played System Shock 2 for the first time ever, like, a couple of months ago. Just sort of coincidence. Got a resource we can take. Tubing and wire for crafting, I assume. Hey there. So the Patreon supporters all decided, hey, time to play System Shock 2. So I played System Shock 2. Don't know if they were planning ahead for Prey being like System Shock 2, or if anyone even knew that back then, but I didn't know. Fun coincidence. Oh, I just picked this up. Okay, can I put it back? Whoa, okay, up on the mouse wheel is that. I can throw my very light cubby all across the room haphazardly, because apparently I hate myself and everything I own. Cool. Let's see, control is not crouch, X, C. Right, because the people that made Dishonored, and they don't believe in control being crouch. At least by default. Neuromod application instructions. Warning, Neuromod should only be administered by certified Transtar technicians under controlled conditions. Subject may experience slight discomfort, swelling, or redness of the eye shortly afterward. Remove Neuromod from vacuum-sealed container. Press rubberized eye cup firmly against bony orbit of eye socket. Keep eye open. Depress orange, release trigger, and continue to hold Neuromod against eye for 5 minutes. Dispose of used Neuromod in provided biohazard bag. That's terrifying. Gross. No. I don't want to stick an eye cup against my eye to change presumably part of my brain. We don't get to see it, do we? Just instructions about it. If we press search, it brings up this full menu instead of the smaller one that shows up by default. Alright. A lot going on here inventory-wise. There's our suit. Art! Is that Alpha and Omega? I believe so. I always wonder where art comes from in these kinds of games. Do they make art specifically for the game, or is it just a bunch of random concept art and side projects that the main artist had lying around at the time? Because I usually think it's the latter. The method Sci. Scientific method. Method.sci. Architects of the neurological revolution. What if I told you I could turn you into a mathematician on the level of Einstein in under 10 minutes? I'd say you're full of it. That's the first thought that crossed my mind, but it withers in the face of Alex Yu's conviction. Despite myself, I'm riveted. He's not bullshitting me. Himself? Maybe. Me? No. Alex leans back in his chair. Welcome to the age of the Neuromod. Are you going to take the red pill or the blue pill? Congrats, Morgan! They probably called you Morgan because you can go... I assume both genders are called Morgan Wu, because that's a super convenient name that you could pretty much give to either gender. So if they refer to you by name, then they don't have to record different dialogue most of the time based on your gender. Big time saver. Sky King Pomegranate, Cold Mountain Green Tea. I will take everything with me, and then I'll dump it in the floor somewhere in a corner when it turns out I have too much stuff in my inventory. But we'll come to that future regret when I get to it. Until then, I'm going to have my sun-dried tomato jerky, and you can't stop me. Encyclopedia of Food Science and Cooking. Transglutaminose, naturally occurring enzyme found in plants and animals. TG is often used to bond protein-contained foods together and in the production of foods such as imitation crab meat and fish balls. Known colloquially as by chefs as meat glue. Chef Shaw's tip. Gluing chicken skin to salmon will actually protect the outside of the salmon from overcooking. That's the most... Alright, sure. But I constantly have a little hand sticking out, which is interesting. Does that mean I can interact with this thing, I wonder? We have lean, true to the thief engine roots of the original System Shock. Actually, something really neat scrolling going on there visually because of the layout of this room when I lean. It's actually kind of a neat visual. Oh my god, I can't turn it off. What do I do? Oh, it's timer-based. Huh. Well, let's just play with everything now, like some sort of lunatic. Oh. It does both. Can I eventually burn the entire house down that way? Apparently that's the first thing that comes to mind. Heart of the Wok. So these are all cooking documents, cookbooks and stuff. Can I pick up that? E, F, aha! So with F you can just pick up random objects and throw them like a lunatic. Does that include you? Yes it does. I'm so sorry. Oh. I meant to put you back on the shelf. It's gonna be one of those games perhaps where it's not so easy to put stuff back where you want it. We'll see. Definitely was true in the last game. In System Shock 2. Last game is not an accurate thing to call that. Look at you. All those cookbooks and you still get a delivery pizza. Apparently multiple ones. You don't throw the boxes away. Organa U. I've got the password because it's literally my password. F Paradox. Transtar employee workstations often contain useful information, files, and utilities. I probably don't need a tutorial on computers. 3 emails. Congrats and welcome. Hello, Morgan. So glad to hear you'll be coming aboard soon. Your first official work day is Monday, March 15th. But first, we have a series of training exercises we run on all new employees. Just some stuff to clear you for life in orbit. Exciting times ahead. Have a good flight, and I will see you soon. Thomas Tucker, Human Resources, Talos I Research Facility. It's from Thomas Tucker to Morgan U, CC Alex U. Delivery? Hey, I sent a package with everything you'll need on your first day. Uniform, transcribe, and a Neuromod. Install the Neuromod right away, as we'll be running some tests first thing in the morning. Just follow the instructions. I'll be in touch. Alex. This is also from Alex. Ready? Hey, I just got off the phone with Mom and Dad. They won't be there when the shuttle departs. They're in New York. Company stuff. But they send their best. I think Mom's a little disturbed that both her children are going to be outside her gravitational pull at the same time. She said you'd better behave and do everything your big brother says. Okay, actually, she said the opposite. I'm supposed to behave and do what you tell me. So here you go. That's Mom. Anyway, everyone's excited about your ideas up there, so get ready. I'll probably call you in the morning and make sure you're up. See you very, very soon, Morgan. Can I log back out of this to be a responsible person? Let's check the tutorial. Workstations. They may control email and stuff. That's the whole thing? Alright. You can examine. Oh! If you press Z, you go into like a workstation view. Interesting. Interesting. There's mail, files, utilities. How do I log back out? Like a responsible person. I don't know how. That's fine. Alright, loading some things. I wonder if Alex... Was the other one named Alex or Morgan? I just kind of assumed, like, oh, you could probably name them both Morgan and get away with that. I feel like I've encountered male characters named Morgan before and stuff, but I don't really remember. Maybe he was just named Alex. In which case, maybe they conveniently get rid of the sibling that you're not playing as. If they both exist as characters at all times, much like in a Mass Effect and so on. An account on Fermi's question. Ooh, Fermi Paradox? A book on the existence of extraterrestrial intelligence by Dr. Robert James III. Consider that there are billions of stars in the galaxy, like our sun. Many of them far older. Some of these stars will have Earth-like planets. Some of these planets may have developed intelligent life. Some intelligent life may develop interstellar travel. If a civilization began before ours, it seems possible, even probable, that even at the speed of currently envisioned interstellar travel, they could already have the entire galaxy colonized. The problem is we haven't detected any such civilizations, nor have any contacted us. Why? We have a video game console. She plays video games. Is that the console? Weird looking. Also, how is it that we're in the future and video game controllers got less ergonomic? That thing's a nightmare. That's like early Wildcat bad ideas, trying to appeal to like edgy children that think they want to have radical controllers as opposed to things that like feel good. What do we have here? Engineering control systems, principles of neuroscience 10th edition, consciousness, the fire and equations, introduction to survey of parapsychological meta-analysis. Holy crap. Midnight Song is a classic anthology of Tang Dynasty verse. So the idea here is we're supposed to try to introduce what this character is and what she's interested in. So we have Fermi Paradox stuff, we have video games, we have cooking, lots of tech. Look at all those monitors over there. There's 6 monitors in the corner over there. She has artwork, really nicely laid out apartment. She's definitely doing well for herself. Let's pick one of these, and only one of them, because there's so many of them piled up here. Let's do this one, because I think it might be about AI. The fire and equations, consciousness. The nature of consciousness remains deeply mysterious. How can the subjective nature of experience, my inner life, be explained in scientific terms? Does consciousness emerge from complex computations among brain neurons, or is it a fundamental and irreducible property woven into the fabric of the universe? Just talking about the concept of consciousness, not directly about AI, but not entirely unrelated. Galactic... Wait, I can just look at you from here. Galactic Conquistadors. Neat. Put you right down. Dang it. Can I look at the back of you, I wonder, with, like, Z? Nope, because we kind of established that Z was a thing that did stuff. It's a gargantuan video game box, by the way. Wow. That's got to be my family. Okay, the other creatable character is not in that, so I don't think they count. I think that's gonna be my brother, the person that was on the comm a moment ago. The character you create, I think, is the only one that exists, and they don't switch between the two. By the way, exact same art style from Dishonored for paintings. The Courier. Kind of can't read anything on there, but I think that's me and my brother. I think. Got a nice shower set up in here. Don't have anything else to raid. Close the guard-dang door. I think we're good here. Just been sort of poking around. How about you? Ah yeah, like 15 minutes in, we're ready to leave the first room. Buckle up. I'm ready for my brand new day as an adult, because I am a functioning adult, obviously. Hi. I'm gonna stare at this fish for the next 5 hours. Part 3 of Let's Play, still staring at fish.
Morning, monsieur.
They said they sent a helicopter, so it's got to be it's got to be on the roof. We've got to jump. We've got to sprint. There we are. All right, everyone, welcome to Deus Ex, System Shock, and Dishonored, just all merged into one. We'll see how it goes. Your helicopter looks like a boat.
Monsieur, please make yourself comfortable and we'll be on our way. Transtar facility is just a short hop. 78 degrees. Clear skies all the way.
That was cheeky of them. Slipping Bethesda softwares right into the title. I see what you're doing here. JTG.
That's a nice view on the bay there.
Is it? Is it character written by the studio that made that logo? The cross between this view and this music just makes me feel like I'm slipped into a GTA game all of a sudden. That seems like the important logo of the day, that T.
Here we are, monsieur. Mind the glass on the way out. Good luck to you.
And the text is gone, because it was just a sort of a fun little joke. Alright, that's amusing, having like in-universe text show up to introduce the game. So it's called Transtar. That's what the T logo stands for. I assume transportation company? Yeah, that looks like a wheel and a tire, and it looks like maybe even a train track. So it's like a logo made of various forms of belts and wheels and transportation items.
Hello, Dr. Yu.
Hello, floating robot.
I'm a Sybil 495 science class operator.
Your name is Sybil.
Transtar has over a dozen state-of-the-art facilities across the globe. More, if you count the entire Earth-Moon system. Our research often requires intense focus and long hours. I can provide you with a psychoactive stimulant after the test, if necessary. My instruments are calibrated for high-volume data analysis and live readings. Don't worry, nothing will be missed. Everyone's eager to see what you're capable of, Dr. Yu. I know I am. It won't be long before you're on a shuttle bound for Talos I.
Did I miss a subtitle option, by the way? Give me just a second while we go insane looking for maybe subtitles. Subtitles, main dialogue, all dialogue, yeah.
All our labs meet the minimum. Strange. That's never happened before. I'll have to file a maintenance request. Please excuse me, Dr. Yu.
My subtitles are breaking the game, oh no. I'm so sorry, Sybil.
The elevator will take you directly to the testing area.
The last frontier is the human mind, and we are its pioneers. William Yu. This has to be a company. This has to be my company, then. Or my family's company. Judging by the ongoing names we're showing up here. That's gross looking. I guess it's a plug location. We just got some really greasy janitors in this place.
Welcome, Morgan Yu. You have a 9 a.m. appointment in the testing facility. Please confirm.
We are on the 100th floor. Or were. It is rapidly becoming less true.
Morgan! Finally!
There's Alex. That makes it pretty clear what we're talking about with siblings.
Hey, you don't look terrible in a Transtar uniform. How's your eye? Still red? I know the test might seem a little unconventional, but it's a Yu family tradition. Breaking convention is in our blood. Once you start the test, just do whatever comes natural. Don't overthink it. Dr. Bellamy's going to walk you through the process. You're in good hands. We'll be in orbit next week. I promise.
Mr. Yu, they're ready for your sister in room A.
Right.
Oh man, the names
Listen,
around here.
Just be yourself. I'll see you after.
Slightly concerned about the names here. Your name's Bowser.
Dr. Yu.
Don't even have to explain that one. And I'm gonna go meet someone named Bellamy, and the last character I met named Bellamy in fiction was somebody that was not really to be trusted either. I don't think I can talk to you through the glass. Literally impossible.
I wish I could show you what I've been working on. You better get in there before Bellamy gets impatient.
Maybe I just don't go in there precisely because he'll be impatient. Maybe I just like to antagonize people. What the heck? These are not exceptionally high quality displays. Huh. Scientific method. That is definitely the same Einstein thing from earlier. Up. Want to pay attention to me?
Good morning, Morgan. I'm Dr. Bellamy. Looks like we have some tests to run through today. Probably not the kind of thing you're used to, I imagine, but trust me, you're going to do fantastic. All good? Great. Let's begin. For this first test, I'd like you to remove the boxes from the red circle as quickly as you can. Just go with your gut. Okay? Wonderful. Press the red button when you're ready.
There's going to be boxes in this circle. I'm going to take them out. They're probably those 3 spots. I don't really have abilities yet, do I? I've got... I've got some drinkable consumables sitting around.
Dr. Yu, Morgan, we're ready. Wonderful. You're absolutely fine. Let's move on to room B, then.
You guys had scientific data to provide for that? The part where I threw some boxes away?
Okay, Morgan, listen carefully. I'd like you to do your best to hide in this room. Take your time, relax, think it over. No, I'm kidding. You only have 9 seconds. Hit the red button when you're ready to start.
I'll have 9 seconds to hide in this room. From that camera?
Did you see what they had in the cafeteria this morning? Crepes.
Am I hiding from this camera? Do I just go? Can I go behind the camera?
Morgan, we can see you there.
Are you gonna see me?
Whenever you're ready, Morgan.
Am I hiding from you or that? There's not a lot of space in this room, really. Alright, well. Sneaky, 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 sneaky. Further away, there's less... Well, that didn't go as planned.
Synaptic register? At all? No?
It wasn't supposed to fall over.
Fine.
Dang it. Stand up.
Sorry, let's keep things moving, Morgan. Head into room C. You're doing marvelous.
How am I doing marvelous? That wasn't even remotely marvelous. I didn't even slightly hide. I'm a failure. Now you'll never see me.
All right.
There's a way better room.
Here we go. For this test, please press the blue button across the room as quickly as you can, in the most natural, intuitive way possible, without thinking. Just go for it. Press the red button when you're ready.
Okay, what's the button for jumping over things? Space. For some reason I want to do well, even though I don't think it's actually going to come up in any way.
I'm sorry, can someone please explain to me what's happening? Simmons?
I installed exactly what Tina brought down.
Did you double check?
Speaker's still on.
I apologize, Morgan. We're having some trouble with the equipment. Not your fault. You're doing fabulous, actually. One last room. Let's step into D.
I don't like these people. They're being pricks. It's really patronizing, and these are really, like, not... Hi? Are we using computers?
Can someone get me a cup of coffee? I would appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, Morgan. Have a seat at the table for me, please.
Yes, I am seated, I think. Never mind.
Wonderful job. Take a look at the screen in front of you. I'm going to show you a series of questions. Pick the answer that makes the most sense to you. Press start on the screen when you're ready.
You're planning a vacation. Go somewhere familiar you know you love, or try something new. Try something new? You sigh a lot. I don't like that. I don't like you.
Good. Looks like you've got the hang of it.
Of pressing
Keep
a
going.
screen? You're sentenced to death for your actions. How does this make you feel? No one has that right. I don't know what happened. It was worth it. Calm, angry, and afraid. Angry?
Ooh, that's heavy stuff.
Yeah, it's my death. A runaway train is bearing down on 5 people who are tied onto the track. We're doing the trolley problem. Alright, you can cause the train to switch tracks, but there is one person tied to the second track. Okay, let's switch tracks.
Good. Next.
A runaway train is bearing down on 5 people. You're standing on the problem next to an enormously fat man. Pushing him in the track will stop the train. We're doing the exact verbatim trolley problem stuff. Let's push that fat man.
Almost done.
I'm gonna stare you in the eye while you think you're giving me a moral quandary. Runaway train is bearing down on 5 people tied to the track. You could stop the train by jumping onto the track, but you would die. Push the fat man.
You know what? I'd probably do the same thing.
You don't even know what I said, did you?
Well done. Well done. We're nearly through it. For this next part, I'm going to display an image. I want you to take a good look at it. In a moment, I'm going to ask you what... is my coffee? It's empty.
Oh my god! Security!
Well, that escalated. What?
Alex,
Simmons, what's going on?
we have a problem.
What about Morgan?
She's alive, sedated.
Clean it up. I'm on my way.
Good morning, Morgan. Today is Monday, March 15th, 2032.
Okay. I'm immediately super intrigued. What the hell's going on here? I just looped back into the same day. After that, there was 2 coffee cups. When there was 1 coffee cup, then there was 2 coffee cups. Second coffee cup turned into a monster, like a head, like the poisonous, like tier 2 head crabs, basically from later on in Half-Life. Murdered the condescending guy that's irritating or whatever. They were confused about something the whole time that I couldn't really piece together. I'm supposed to be having some sort of neural enhancement on myself, supposedly, that I installed last night. It seems things go wrong. He gets horribly drained into like a husk and murdered. I get gassed, and then I just wake up in the same room again. Okay.